Welcome, boys and girls, to Awana. It's finally back. Many of you have been waiting for months to be a part of Awana, and finally, it is back. And maybe this is your first time ever doing Awana. Well, we're so glad to have you. You're going to have so much fun every week with us. Every week, we're going to learn different Bible verses that we learn in our books. By the way, if this is the book that you're in this year, the honeycomb book, then you're part of Cubbies and you're watching the right video. This is the video for our Cubbies class. So, what Bible verse do we have this week in our honeycomb book? Well, it's right here. Let's learn it real quick. Are you ready? Now, our Bible verse for this week is Romans 3:23. All have sinned. Boys and girls, can you say that verse with me? Are you ready? Here it goes. Romans 3:23. All have sinned. Good job. That was great. Now, I want to pay attention to one special word in this verse, okay? It's this word right here, all right? This word is sinned. Do you know what sin is, boys and girls? Sin is anything that we say or do that disobeys God. Now, you know what it means to disobey, right? Disobey is when we do the opposite of what we are supposed to do or what we've been told to do. Have you ever disobeyed your parents? Some of you right now are saying no, and you're shaking your heads no. And you know what? That's not right. You have disobeyed your parents before. We've all disobeyed our parents before. And you know what else? Sometimes we do things that disobey God. God has told us all sorts of things that we're supposed to do in ways that we can please Him and make Him happy in His book, the Bible. But everybody does things that are wrong. Everybody does things that disobey God. Do you want to play a game? Okay, here's a game for you. You ready? Right now, on your screen are popping up three images. One is of a little boy, one is of a little girl, and one is of a prisoner. Do you know what a prisoner is? A prisoner is somebody who has broken the law. Maybe they've robbed a bank, or maybe they've gone and beat somebody up. A prisoner's done some really bad things, and because they were doing bad things, they have to spend time in prison, away from their families, away from their friends. It's not the best circumstance, and it's where we send people who do things that are wrong. Now, I want to ask you a question. Who out of these three, the little boy, the little girl, and the prisoner, is the one who sins? Who do you think? Did you say the prisoner? Maybe you said one of these other two? Well, actually, it's a bit of a trick question, because all sin, everyone sins. Not just prisoners who have to go to prison for doing bad things, but also little boys and little girls. Even though they don't have to go to prison, even little boys and little girls, just like you, sin and disobey God. They say and do things that disobey God. Sometimes we disobey our parents. And by disobeying our parents, we're actually disobeying God, because God told us to obey our parents. Or sometimes we're mean to other kids and we call them names or make fun of them, or we don't share. Those are all things that God tells us that we're not supposed to do. Absolutely everybody in the world sins. Absolutely everyone in the world disobeys God at some point in their lives, except for one person. Do you know who that one person is? Did you say God? If you said God or Jesus, you're right. God never does anything wrong. He never sins. God only does what's right. And the same is true of Jesus, because Jesus is God. So, boys and girls, that's our verse for this week. Say it with me one more time. You ready? Romans 3:23. All have sinned. Now, work on this verse all week long, and guess what? If a week from today you've memorized the verse, your parents can pass your section in your Awana book, and you get to earn 10 Awana shares. Look at this, 10 whole Awana shares when you come in on Sunday night. And then on Sunday night, you can use these Awana shares to buy toys. Oh my goodness, that's going to be so awesome. So work hard on this verse next week. Make sure you learn all the words and say it real good. Work on it a little bit each day. And then we'll see you next time. Take care.